everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nurse Eva. In today's vlog, we'll be talking about what are the documents that you need to secure before leaving Middle East countries, especially Saudi Arabia. If you're a nurse working in Saudi Arabia and you're planning to work somewhere in the Western world, please continue watching. So here are the most important documents that you need to secure before leaving Saudi Arabia or other Middle East countries. If you're a nurse planning to work here in Ireland or other part of the Western world, make sure that you will get all these documents before leaving the country where you're working right now. So number one is your final exit visa or your exit stamp, guys. So this is very important. So when I started my application for my visa here in Ireland, so I went to Makati Embassy, and that time I got a new passport, guys. So I was surprised because they asked for my exit stamp. So luckily I still have my old passport, so my exit stamp is there. So make sure, guys, that you will secure your exit visa. All right, and number two, the most important thing is your police clearance. So I had a trouble getting my police clearance in 2018 because I never thought that this is really important when you apply here in Ireland. So the agency was asking about police clearance, and it's really hard for me to secure it because I worked in Jubail, Saudi Arabia, and you need to go to Riyadh to secure the police clearance. So make sure, guys, that ahead of time, if you're planning to go for an exit, just secure your police clearance so you will have it on your hand before leaving the country. So thanks God, I found a good couple in the Filipino Nurses of Ireland page, and thanks to Sir John and Mom Sheena for helping me secure my police clearance. Okay, and make sure, guys, that it's translated in English. All right, so when you get home, when you go back to the Philippines, you don't have to go to that office that will translate your document into English if it's an Arabic document. And number three is, of course, the employment certificates. So some hospitals in Saudi Arabia, they will not accept verification forms because one of the reasons is they already give you your employment certificate, so all the details are already written there. So make sure that you will have that in your hand before leaving the country. All right, so I had an experience like when I started my NMBI application, they sent me this verification form. So I sent it to my HR in Saudi Arabia, and the hospital refused to sign it because they already provided me my certificate of employment before leaving the hospital, which is a good point. But anyway, the agency accepted it. So just be mindful and of course make sure that you have everything you need. All right, and number four is your certificate of good standing from the Saudi Council. So what I did, guys, a week before my departure flight, I created this Mumaris account. I know the nurses in Saudi Arabia will be familiar about this. So you just have to go to the Saudi Council website, and there's a Mumaris page that you can create an account and you can request for your certificate of good standing. So in 2018, I paid, I think that was 300 Saudi riyals. So I'm not sure if I can still remember the amount. But anyway, so I waited for a month until I'm already in the Philippines. I sent an email to them because I haven't received it yet. And then they sent me the certificate of good standing link to my email account. And thanks God, that was already okay. So I sent it to the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Ireland, so they accepted it. And number five, guys, your vaccination record. Okay, if you receive some vaccines in the hospital where you're working right now, like if you received a HEPA vaccine, make sure that you have a copy of it, because I'm telling all these documents, guys, based on my experience. Because when I started my application here in Ireland, the hospital that I'm working right now, they asked for my vaccination record. And thanks God, I have a friend in the hospital where I worked in Saudi Arabia, so she was able to get my record in the vaccination department. So if you're still in Saudi Arabia, so make sure that you have all these documents so you won't have any issue when you will start your application to to Europe or UK or even America. Alright guys, I think that's all. So it's a short blog, and I hope I was able to give you some information and so you won't have any issues in the future if you will start your application. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please click the like button below, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much guys for subscribing to my channel. So in less than a month, I have 500 subscribers now, so I'm very inspired and gives me motivation to upload more videos, and hopefully during my leave I can share more information to my fellow nurses. Thank you and keep safe everyone.